Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill, number 57. How about a scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. And now, A.J. Ewing. And he deals. That one lifted to left. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here. So not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age. Bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And that one off the outside edge.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The 1-2.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one out to right, and that's a fair ball. Man at first with one gone. Bo Bichette up to the dish. First offering misses the mark. Bo Bichette, second round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad Dante played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship.
2-0. Shoots a line drive single into right center. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Soto, the lead runner at second. Bichette at first. One gone. The next offering misses. Now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now here is Carson Bench. Towards first. Fair ball. Coming around third is Soto. 1 runs in. Runner around third. Harper with a relay throw. Safe. And they lead by 2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Jared Young. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one's in there, and it's 1-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Left-hand hitter waits.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Off the mark there. 3-1. Marcus Semien up next. Runner at second, 2 down. Strike 2. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The kick, the 3-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And today's starting pitcher, Nolan McLean. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now the 0-1. That one missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Flips the corner. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Ripped to short. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Throw over to first, and Turner's back in. Chris, when you think of Kyle Schwarber, how about the impact in the playoffs? He's hit some iconic home runs. The one on top of the Wrigley Field scoreboard in the division series against the swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Pitch out, but no action. Turner stands at first with one out. They try another pitch out. Good hitters count the 2-0. Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Can't get there. Base hit. Around second is Turner. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand batter waits. The other way. And a base hit right there. Here comes Harper around third. He'll score, and the Phillies tie the game. It's 2-2.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. He was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Man at second with one away. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Righty to the plate. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
This is Bryson Stott. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. The run scores from third. It's 3-2. Stop into second, and he's got a double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. He's trying for third. There's a ball. Throw to third. Safe.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
That one to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets 2. Back here in Philadelphia, here is Marcus Semien. The pitch. That one is upstairs.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next pitch is popped up. And Semien is out. 1 away.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. That one's in there. Strike one. Here comes the pitch. And that one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the pitch. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
Next offering is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
At the belt and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Two outs. Strike two.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Here's the 0-2. Ball one there. And another ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, number 9. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Next pitch is downstairs. Got him. And that's the first out. And the batter now, Justin Crawford. And that's in there for strike 1. The wind of the pitch. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
That one ripped. Baden reaching back towards the wall. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here's Trey Turner. First offering misses the mark. Singy, how about this? From 2019 through 2022, Trey Turner had a higher slugging percentage than Carlos Correa, Corey Seager, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Ronald Acuna. Next offering is down low.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swings and misses. 2-1 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Kicks and deals. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, A.J. Ewing. And the right-hander back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That one drifts inside. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2. Got it by him for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Juan Soto. Strike 1. Soto starting as the designated hitter. 24 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. This is off the inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Outside. Late that time, and it's strike 2. And downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Kicks and fires. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Boom. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Bichette up now for the Mets. Singled and scored his first time. Late swing fouled off. Bichette, a former All-Star, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. Kyle Schwarber, a guy with prodigious power. He's made a couple All-Star teams, won a Silver Slugger, an Ohio kid who played his college ball at Indiana. He's one of the better power hitters in the sport. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
A special player and a special just human being. And for many years, you and I, being around the Cubs, could understand quickly after we met Schwarber why Jed Hoyer and Theo Epstein seemed like they would never part ways with him.
Kawhi to kick the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two on the way. The other way, and he beats the shift.
The first baseman, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. The 1-2.
2-2 down.
Stays alive. Two. And now it's filled up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Schwarber gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Three-two now to the right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's rung up on strikes, and he lets the plate umpire know it. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. First pitch just misses. Marsh measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a pitch. And he pumps it a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
And here it comes. Bounce to the right side. And the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, but they still lead at 3-2. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Francisco Lindor. The pitch. Good eye right there. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next for the Mets, Carson Bench. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. Pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0. And the righty deals. There's a strike. Out towards right center field. Number 9 in position. And there's 2 away. And now the first baseman, Jared Young. 0 for 1 so far. There's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike 2. And that one is inside. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Bottom 4, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. 0-1.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Next one misses, and that is ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Bichette has this one sized up, drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. And now it is JT Realmuto. And takes low for ball 1. Next offering is in the dirt. That's inside. The wind to the pitch. Struck him out looking. At the plate, number 9. And there's the strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And the 0-1. There's the strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So digging in, Justin Crawford. He flied out to the warning track at his first trip. McClain checks the runner, and he's back in easily. That one's in there, 0-1. And ball 1.
1-1.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
3-1 is on the way. There's a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Right side. Simeon. Now the throw to first on the run. And that is that. One left for Philadelphia, but they're up 3-2. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's Marcus Simeon. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. And now 2-1. Good eye in that spot. Brett Beatty waiting to hit for the Mets. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
No outs. Runner at first. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Over to first, and he's saved.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
That misses, and that's ball 1. The pitch. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and just like that, they're out front. It's 4-3.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The pitch. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. The pitch. Going to count 1-2.
Big-time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crawford settles underneath it. He's got it. And there's one down. A.J. Ewing getting ready to hit. That one misses. And that's ball one. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, 2 away down. And now it's Juan Soto. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. Here comes the 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Left-hand hitter waits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Trey Turner now. The wind and the pitch. That's down and in. Good eye right there. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Cionel Perez. The lefty looks to be getting himself ready. Weaver getting loose as well. 2-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Kyle Schwarber next to bat for Philadelphia. Here's a 3-0. And that's ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 2-0. Righty to the plate. On the ground, 2 ball. Simeon tossed to second. On to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Here's Harper now. And first offering is fouled off. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez. And the 0-2. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And at first, Brandon Marsh digs in now. In there for strike one. Now one missed.
1-0.
Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back-to-back singles. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now it's Alec Bohm. On the ground. They take the force out, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They still trail it here, 4-3. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2. The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now it's Frankie Lindor. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. Bichette on at first, nobody out. Grounded to third, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's the left fielder, Carson Bench. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Checks over to first, back safely. Keller, the tall righty, 255 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next offering misses, and 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Check swing went around. And the count 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Next one just misses. Ball 2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Two now. And that's outside. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now Jared Young. First pitch, and he just misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
A little bit high. And that's ball 2. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Marcus Semien in the on-deck circle. And the 3-0 finds the zone. That one fouled off. Three-two now. And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And next for the Mets, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just rocked him up.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. 1-0. Two outs. Bases are full. And it's even up. Next pitch is popped up. Harper has a beat on it. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Huge opportunity missed there. 6-7-8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 3. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Chopper right side. Young. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. JT Realmuto steps in. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Realmuto goes 6'1", a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. And the 0-1. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down. Phillies down a run. And a ball evens the count. Next pitch just misses. Ball 3. And here it comes. Got him swinging. And there's 2 down.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Number 9 now at the plate.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Ripped on the ground to second. Simeon toss over to first. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And now here is Luis Torrens. That misses, and it's 2-0.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
The next offering misses, and now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
3-2 now. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tim Meza, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. That one misses, and a count 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Here's a 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Three-two. Caught him looking for the K.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Cionel Perez taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. And a pitch. And there's a ball. That's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Bullpen activity starting up now. Brooks Raley getting ready to go. Minter getting cranked up as well. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Off the mark there. Now 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Called out on strikes. Throws him with the heater at the knees. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Trey Turner at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. Laser could be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Berg, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Bryce Harper to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The tying run is 90 feet away. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Here's a 1-1. Hit hard. That gets through. In comes the runner from third. Tie ball game. 4-4.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Brandon Marsh.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
First offering misses the mark.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. One and two now. In the air, left field, down the line. Base hit as he pulls up short. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with two gone.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Luke Weaver. First and second, two down. Down to third baseman, Alec Bohm. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and deals. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-1 now. Two on, two outs. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now tied 4-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. And a pitch. There's the strike. They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
And 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Not close with that one, and that's ball three. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And the first pitch misses for ball one. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
There's a strike, 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Tied at 4. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Payoff pitch. And that one in the air center field. Crawford should have this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Carson, bench. Up now for the Mets. And it's fouled away. In the air out to center. Crawford under it. Out. Number 2. Left-hander out of the bullpen. Jose Alvarado. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. So up next, Jared Young. They say it went. Bichette off of first with 2 away. Swing and a tapper. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Mets lead 1. Still all square at 4 apiece. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now Bryson Stott. The pitch. Late swing, foul to the left. Kicks and fires. Strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Brooks Raley up and throwing. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. Going to count 1 and 2. Left-hand batter waits. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time A little anxious.
And digging in for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Ewing pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Number 9 will hit next. First pitch not close. Two down, nobody on. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings and misses. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains tied at 4. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. The pitch. And there's the strike. And a pitch. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And now the lefty on the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jorge Polanco. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Four in the 9th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And he deals. And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Now, Luis Torrens. First offering misses the mark. A little bit low.
2-0.
And it is 2-1. And a foul ball. Two now. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 4-4. Now into the ball game on defense, number 16. He takes over in right. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Weaver back to work. Bunting for a hit. Barehand scoop. Can't get him though. And the winning run is on.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Here's Turner now. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. Strike two.
You can see they're really trying to move that winning run into scoring position. Try to get that sac bunt down. Really have to make this out count.
Next one misses, and that is ball one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Winning run on base at first, no outs.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Now move to first. Crawford back easily. Crawford aboard here at first with nobody out. This one in the air center field. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tied at 4. And there's a foul ball. One down, winning run on first. Off the plate, 2 balls and a strike. Righty delivers. Good eye right there. Bryce Harper on deck for the Phils. The 3-1. And that one is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here, Edmundo Sosa. And now here is Harper.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one's in there, 0-1. A big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. 1-1. In the dirt. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position. Line drive, base hit. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Phillies walk it off 5-4.
Well, you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.